Sometimes the choices that shape us aren't about what we did, but it's about something that we said and how it landed differently than we ever imagined. Uh, just yesterday, I had a situation brought to my attention about something that I said during our Bible study, of all places, that went terribly wrong with someone. Uh, they took it entirely different than it was meant because it was meant as a lighthearted joke. So in our men's Bible study, we try to stay connected through group text. And some of the older guys, and when I'm saying older, I mean my age, were having a little bit of a struggle with being able to reply on the text as opposed to responding uh, individually. And we were trying to get that straightened out. So offhandedly, I made a comment to try to lighten the mood that I joked that maybe I should just offer some training for those who found this technology so difficult. We all laughed. I didn't think anything about it, and then we went on from there. Uh, when I was talking to another friend of mine in the Bible study, I mentioned to him that I hadn't seen this man in over a year now. And the reason I was asking him about it or telling him about it was because he was an extremely good friend of this man. And I said, well, I sure hope it wasn't something that somebody said at church. And he told me it was. And I went, oh my gosh, well, I hate that. And then he said, it was you. And that's when he told me about the comment that I made. And I was really just completely blown away by the insignificance of the comment and how I thought everybody thought it was, would take it as it being a joke. But apparently I was wrong. Obviously I was wrong. And this man hadn't been back since Bible study or even to church. So I didn't know that he had taken it that personally. Uh, my friend told me that he actually thought or told him that I was calling him stupid. He never said anything at the time, but like I said, he hadn't been back to church since. So like I said, when my friend was telling me this, I was just immediately blown away, and I can tell you that my first thought was I was angry. How could something this petty stand between a man and his relationship with God? But I kept it to myself. I didn't want my friend to see that I was kind of upset about it. Uh, but then I started thinking also, how it could have affected him, and that's when the conflict that I've got came. And my humanist said it's not my problem, but the scripture says, uh, be reconciled, so what you do when your words meant as a joke become a stumbling block for someone else's faith. Since I found out about this, I've been trying to pray about the situation. I don't know if I should reach out. I want to follow God's guidance, but sometimes reconciliation isn't about who's right. It's about love. And and obviously sometimes I like we all do have difficulty with that. So right now I'm just trying to decide: is this something that I just need to leave alone, or do I need to take the harder step toward reconciliation? So what I'm asking, have you ever said anything small that turned into something bigger than it was meant, even to being blown out like I'm calling this one? So I'd like to know how you handled it, and how you got through it, and what the outcome of that was. So I would like to know, because I haven't done anything yet. I don't know that I will do anything about it, other than just, like I said, I would pray for it and see if I can reconcile myself and just hope that this gentleman can do the same thing. But he's obviously having a hard time with it because if he's just taking himself away from our church, the fellowship within the church, and everything about it. Uh, I was thinking, is it something that I really said, or did he just really need an excuse where he could stop because he was feeling inadequate about being there? I just don't know what the situation is, and it's probably not for me to even mention that thought or to even to suggest that. But like I said, if y'all could help me with this, give me a comment. I certainly would appreciate it, and I'll certainly take all your comments in consideration.